So, today I want to talk about one case, that is recurrent pregnancy loss. We recently had one case where the female aged 34 years, she had the 7 abortions, and then 8th time she had come to us with the history of 7 previous pregnancy losses. All the previous pregnancy losses were in the first trimester, almost like one in 7 weeks, one in 8 weeks, and no pregnancy crossed around 9 weeks. So she had come to us with almost no hope. And then we just evaluated the reason for the infertility. Before I say what are the evaluation, I just would just want to talk about the causes of the recurrent pregnancy loss. There are so many causes actually, but I will brief very major and important treatable causes. So the first one is hypothyroidism, that is a thyroid related disorder. The second one is a genetic related disorder. The third one is the uterine anomalies like septate uterus, bicornuate uterus. The fourth one is immune-related disorders, that is autoimmune disorders like Apla syndrome and thrombophilia. And then fifth one is blood dyscrasias, where the female will have coagulation disorders, where there is a impaired blood supply to the uterus and the baby, so leading to the early pregnancy losses. So these are some of the major causes. There are other minor causes also like folate deficiency or hyperhomocystinemia and other microdeletions, that genetic causes. So many things are there. But the major things are these thyroid and the diabetes in pregnancy also causes recurrent pregnancy loss. So in this female, already all the workup was done. She had visited so many centers earlier. She had all her reports like normal genetic karyotyping of the couple. There was no thyroid problem. There was no sugars, were totally normal, and there were no other identifiable problems in her. So then we just evaluated her, and then we did a scan. When she came to us, she was 6 weeks pregnant. We did a scan and we analyzed everything in detail in the scan, and we noticed that there was improper blood flow to the uterus and the endometrial lining of the uterus, which is actually very important for the baby implantation and development. So then with the right hormonal support and the proper immunomodulation, we added estrogen, progesterone, and then immunoglobulins, and with a lot of multivitamins and then the nutritional supplements. She carried her pregnancy till 12th week. Her NT scan and the double marker test, which is a screening for the genetic syndromes, were normal. And then the 16th week scan, which is an early pregnancy scan, early anomaly scan, was also found to be normal. So this is how we just managed the case of a recurrent pregnancy loss. Recurrent pregnancy loss also called as a subfertility, because though the couple is able to achieve the pregnancy, but the pregnancy may not be continued till 12th week or 14th week. So this is one of the case which we had, and I'll come up with more cases. Thank you.